responsibility to animals to treat them properly, to not abuse them or treat them cruelly. While we do raise animals for the purposes of food, clothing, and medical testing, it's important that we do protect them from abusive treatment. Animals just don't deserve to be treated cruelly. People often seem to treat animals cruelly because they think of them as less than human. Sometimes people just trying to help animals can inadvertently subject them to cruelty as well. Fortunately, we have groups like PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, and the ASPCA, American Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, committed to helping protect animals from cruelty. Animal cruelty can have devastating results for its victims. We have all seen the commercials showing graphic pictures of animals that have suffered neglect and abuse. Domesticated animals and livestock depend on humans for their well-being. Unfortunately, many humans don't live up to this responsibility, and the results could be devastating for animals. Animals subject to poor living conditions can suffer from malnutrition, to infestation of insects, even forced to live in their own waste. Other animals are even vegan and are victims to physical violence. Many animals are often used for different forms of testing, including both medical testing and cosmetic products. It is very important that animal testing is monitored and regulated. No living being deserves to be treated cruelly. Animals kept in captivity don't have any means of protecting themselves, but that doesn't mean humans can treat them however they choose to. What are some of the reasons people treat animals cruelly? In the case of raising livestock, sometimes it's because of profits. Raising animals in crowded, dirty conditions can simply be cheaper, therefore delivering more of a profit to the business. This doesn't, however, make it right. Another instance of this would be puppy mills. Puppy mills are when dogs raised for breeding puppies for sale to pet stores, and dogs live in crowded, inhumane conditions. Other times, people abuse animals intentionally. Take pit bulls, for instance. Some people abuse animals intentionally so that they will be mean and aggressive. Some people will abuse animals to release anger that's directed towards other people because they feel they can get away with it. In some instances, cruelty to animals can be a sign of mental illness. We have all heard of the woman who had over 150 cats. Animal hoarding can be another cruel form of treatment towards animals, even if the person loves animals and is trying to help them. Many times, people will take in more animals than they can responsibly take care of, trying to help, but wind up subjecting those animals to inhumane living conditions. I once had a neighbor with many animals, but maybe too many to take care of. It started off small, but soon enough there were more and more animals. It's very expensive to get all their animals shots or to get them spayed and neutered, prevent them from getting fleas, and get them properly fed. In this instance, 3 cats had litters, and suddenly there were 30 kittens. They were awfully cute, but the owner simply couldn't afford to get them all their shots and get them neutered. This kind of unchecked reproduction can quickly lead to animals living in inhumane conditions. There are organizations that fight for animal rights and prevent animal cruelty. They save thousands of animals all the time and are fighting to prevent animal cruelty. While PETA and the ASPCA operate nationally, locally we have Harvest Hills Animal Shelter or Responsible Pet Care. I myself bought my loving cat Kia from their shelter. They rescued her and her brother from a house fire. They gave them both their shots, gave them food and shelter. They do thorough background checks for anyone looking to adopt, and they don't put animals down, even if they can't find them a home. Even with these organizations fighting to prevent and help stop animal cruelty, it still happens. It's a never-ending battle. It's important we all choose the right side and do what we can to prevent animal cruelty.
At the end of this